We've heard the expression, if walls could talk, but what if walls could move or maybe even dance? Today, I'll be speaking to the visionary artist, Nassia Inglessis, who designed structural artworks that could point to the future of architecture. Welcome to Art and Technology. Nassia Inglessis, lovely to meet you. How are you?
I'm well. Hi, Gemma. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm very excited to speak to you. Someone has told me that you are in the business of breaking down barriers. Is this true?
What we do here at Studio E, technology is not there to be a gadget. It's actually to be applied in the way we design and form materials. We combine them with mechanisms to create very seamless connections between our body and the physical environment. We feel that the space is an extension of the body. We bring these experiments to the public for very immersive and kinetic installations, which often take form and structure from the visitors themselves. They become an extension of their bodies, and the visitors become architects of their own space.
I can see the power of movement. It is such a beautiful thing to do, to be able to make people part of a disco ball rather than just amongst it. It's just so, so cool. Let's talk about urban imprint specifically. How would you describe this particular piece?
The question that was posed to me was, how can you make an urban environment, especially like in a city like New York, feel more natural? There's a floor and a ceiling, but once you enter, the ceiling sort of opens up above you and the floor depresses as if you're walking on soft ground. Then start merging, and you see sort of these spheres within this space merging, creating different forms. And the whole space constantly evolves in its form based on how the inhabitants exist within it, how many of them, how they interact.
What do you want people to feel when they walk away from one of your pieces?
A sense of wonder and visibility. The idea that actually we don't need to be creating boundaries to create shelter, but actually connections. And by allowing this dynamic capacity within what we build physically, we can create more things which are more sheltering, but also more adaptive to how we also integrate in society, how we come together, how we create communities.
What inspires you the most about the future?
What inspires me is that there is great urgency towards building a future that is actually much more physically connected to nature and from human to human. And how do we actually build in a way that can adapt to that? And that urgency needs to exist, and artists to keep that momentum, but also allow agency to the public to creating these opportunities for dialogue.
I have got a question from our audience. Chick Carino would like to know, what are the 3 most common words used to describe your art?
Dynamic, moving, large.
Well, I'm inspired. Almost speechless, which takes a lot. I feel like you're on something fantastic, so thank you, Nassia.
Thank you.
And there's still so much to explore. Coming up, we'll learn about the latest innovations in adaptive architecture with Nassia's guest, Dr. Theodore Spyropoulos, next time on Art and Technology.
Hyundai Motor, connecting art and technology.